Woohoo! Yes! What's up everybody, it's Seth from Fowler Customs, and today I'm reviewing the brand new Ultra Boost Mid Kith collaboration. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't yet. But with all that being said, let's get into it. So yesterday I got an email from Kith letting me know that I had won the raffle for the Ultra Boost Mid. So this morning I took off from work and went to Kith Brooklyn to pick up the shoes. And here they are, man. They are they're fire. They're crazy. For every Kith raffle release, there's always a huge line that you have to wait in to pick up your pairs. So that kind of sucked, but it was about maybe a 45-minute wait, so it wasn't terrible. But once I had grabbed my shoes, I jumped right back on the train, back to my apartment so I could film this video, and now we're here. So before we get into the shoes themselves, let's take a look at the box. You've got your standard Ultra Boost box in yellow and purple. I kind of wish they had done like a cool Kith box, like they had done with the Reigning Champ box, but I guess it's not a huge deal. I ended up getting a size 9.5, sort of by accident, because I meant to put in 9 on the website, but I put in 9.5. But actually, when I tried the shoes on, I was kind of stoked that I'd gotten a 9.5 because they fit a little tight, but I'll get into that later. Of course, this is officially the Ultra Boost Mid Kith collaboration. To my knowledge, this is the first time that Adidas has done a mid silhouette like this, and so that's why this is such a special collaboration. And of course, the official retail price was $220. Now, finally getting into the shoes, man, these are crazy. I was seeing pictures online and I saw Oh It's Teddy's review of the samples and then the legit pairs he picked up from Aspen, and I was stoked on them, but I really didn't think that I was actually going to have a chance to grab them. And now that I have them in hand, man, they exceeded my expectations, to say the least. But getting into the review, this is of course the Ultra Boost Mid, and I guess it's sort of an uncaged Ultra Boost because it doesn't obviously have the cage. But it still feels more supportive than a regular Ultra Boost uncaged, and I think that's because they've actually beefed up the prime knit and they've beefed up the structure on the inside of the shoe. The first thing you'll notice when you touch the shoe is that the prime knit is actually a lot thicker than it is on most other Ultra Boosts. It's a surprisingly warm shoe, so it's great for colder weather. However, it's still breathable, so you can rock this other times of the year as well. Of course, you've got this crazy multicolored prime knit upper that from a distance looks more red than anything else, but when you actually get up close to it, you see a lot of blues and greens and some sort of yellowish whites in there. I've got to say, this is probably the most eye-catching Ultra Boost that Adidas has ever released. These dark gray areas around the toe cap and around the laces and on the Adidas 3 stripes are all fuse overlays. And so these areas are a lot stiffer and a lot more supportive than they would be if they were just regular prime knit. There's also some fuse on the inside of the shoe that back these areas and give them a bit more support. Moving up the shoe, you've got these multicolor laces that looks like they've used the same thread that they used on the rest of the prime knit, and they look great. Not only do they give you these multicolor laces, but they also give you a set of red laces and a set of white laces if you ever want to switch them out. I actually kind of dig the way the white looks on the multicolor. I might actually switch that out. Also, the laces aren't fully white. They've actually got some multicolor thread woven in there as well. Same thing with the red laces. Of course, at the top of the tongue, you've got these consortium tags that Adidas has been using in all their collaborations. On the right shoe, you've got the Adidas logo, and on the left shoe, you've got Ronnie Fieg's logo. I really dig that rivet that Adidas has been using on their collaboration shoes. I think that's a sick touch. Also, on the back of the tag, you've got this outline of a handshake just to show that it's a collaboration. Now moving on to one of the most interesting parts of this shoe, this really thick prime knit collar. So this collar actually makes the ankle area really tight, which is great because it keeps the shoe on your foot really well. However, actually getting your foot into the ankle area is kind of tough. It's not crazy and it doesn't feel like you're gonna break the shoe when you're doing it, but it's definitely harder than a regular uncaged Ultra Boost or just a regular shoe for that matter. Once you actually get your foot in there though, it definitely fits pretty similar to a regular Ultra Boost. I will say though that even though this fits pretty much like a regular Ultra Boost and you're probably fine going true to size, I don't think it would hurt going up half a size. This shoe is a 9.5, which is half a size bigger than I usually wear, and I found that when I put it on my foot, I did have a little bit of toe room, but it wasn't too much. So I'm actually happy that I went with a 9.5 just because it's a little bit easier for me to get on my foot. I would usually say try the shoe on first just so you know, but the chance of you actually being able to try this shoe on is pretty slim. So what I would do is I would either go true to size or up half a size and you should be good to go. Moving right along, the insole of the shoe is all white. On the left shoe, they've got a Kith logo there in silver, and on the right shoe, it's the Adidas logo. Another thing that's cool about this collaboration is that Adidas has beefed up the padding on the ankle area of the shoe, which actually makes it a bit more comfortable. I didn't think Ultra Boost could get any more comfortable, but They did it. Moving to the back of the shoe, you've got this bright white pull tab, and of course you've got your all white heel counters, which are in this matte white, and then the actual Ultra Boost text is in a semi-gloss white. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but the heel counter is more of like a true white, and then the Boost is more of like an off-white or yellowy white, so it's not exactly the same shade. I mean, I don't think there's anything they could have done about that, but I guess it is what it is. It's not a big deal. Since we're already talking about the Boost, this shoe has the standard Ultra Boost midsole on it with your standard Boost setup. Super comfortable. Not much else to say about it other than it's awesome, and you should check out some of my other Ultra Boost reviews if you're trying to learn more about the Boost. There'll be a link to those at the top of the screen. And finally, moving to the bottom of the shoe, you've got this all-white outsole made out of Continental rubber as usual. And a nice touch is that Adidas actually made the torsion system white to match with the rest of the outsole in this collaboration, and I really dig that touch. Overall, this shoe is crazy. That's all I can say about it. It's just insane. It's like so much color. It's such a different silhouette. It's super comfortable. I mean, it's crazy. Unfortunately, if you're looking to pick one of these guys up, all the Kith releases are done. There will be some more releases at the end of the year in the US, but I mean, chances are slim of grabbing these. And unfortunately, the worst part is that resale is like $600 to $800 right now. I think it will drop eventually, but it's not gonna stay dropped for too long. It'll probably shoot back up, just like all the other Ultra Boost collabs. So if you're trying to grab these, wait for the price that you're comfortable paying and then just pull the trigger. And I mean, honestly, you're gonna get your money's worth because this is a pretty insane shoe. But now that we've got the review out of the way, let's throw these guys on feet and see how they look. That pretty much wraps up the video, guys. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below letting me know what your favorite Ultra Boost collaboration is. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to Fowler Customs if you want to see more content just like this, and follow Fowler Customs in all other forms of social media.